Droning with Jamie. Welcome to station. If you haven't subscribed or hit the like button, please do. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, and fans and subscribers, and everybody that has viewed Droning with Jamie. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much from Ontario, Canada. So, um, hope everybody's doing good, healthy, and going great in their life. Welcome in, Jazz. Shout out. Thank you, much appreciated. Um, so always like to do my random chat here, guys. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Much appreciated. So, um, a lot of people say, how do you really balance everything out? Your full time job, your YouTube uh, world, jobs on the side, and everything. It's a busy way to balance this out, guys. And that's why I only take on so many jobs so I can keep focus on my YouTube channel. I don't like to be overly too whelmed, right? Over with work. I am very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking, Jazz. Thank you. But yeah, it's tough being part time with the YouTube channel, balancing it out with everything, and it can be quite the task of having that balance with everything, eh? And but being the drone pilot I am, right, and doing everything with my channel and always doing more creative things, right? So I always want to do more creative ways to upgrade my channel, right? And that's what I aim for, right? Get better with the channel, get better with the videos, try to get more creative, and just to have something different into my channel, right? So this is what I always aim for and try to be creative in my channel, because I think a lot of people like seeing different things, because you can always cannot keep people happy liking one thing. Everybody likes different other things. People have their different flavor, right? Example, like people, that like having ice cream. Everybody has their different flavors, right? Same thing with my channel, right? I always want to express different sceneries, different locations, and basically just get something different, because everybody likes different things, right? So thank you for everybody that has joined on my live chat. Shout out to 18 people in the house. Shout out. Thank you. And thank you for playing my videos all the time, Jazz. Much appreciate it. Always love from Canada, Ontario. Okay. So but this is the thing, if you can get different videos, get different ways, and show your audience different ways how you do different things, people like this mixture up. And I've always basically, bottom of my heart, I always had people tell me, you should do some more live videos, you should do some updates, and I have been. And just keeping everybody up to tabs what is going on with the channel and letting people know basically what is going on with my channel. And I also like to too is just when I get on live too, I'm gonna start, if I start going to my job sites and start going to different other things, I like to just put it on the live and show people what's going on, right? A lot of airplanes flying in the sky, you can hear them right now. Busy traffic in the airspace today, guys. So shout out to everybody that's been chatting in the chat. Johnny Drone Flyer, shout out to you, and happy belated Independence Day when you had yesterday. Alan, shout out. Jazz, as I said, shout out. And Malone, shout out. And if I missed anybody, shout out to everybody that's comment on the live chat. Okay, so I appreciate it. So yeah, this is what makes me being a YouTuber, a drone pilot, and getting something different to entertain my fans with different videos, right? And like I say to everybody, you know, like the fireworks are always amazing seeing from a drone point of view from a distance. Beautiful, eh? Love to get you on my show on Wednesdays. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll join your show on Wednesday. Definitely pop up on your show there, Johnny Drone Flyer. He's a great little channel. You can check him out. His channel is cool. I check it out now and again, and he's from the States. He's a pilot too, so and this is the thing is, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool how you basically have these different pilots, different creators, how people do their videos in droning, right? Because everybody has different ways of creating videos. Everybody has different drones. Everybody does FPV. Other people do aerial photography. So you got these two different mix that people do on the same channel, and that's pretty cool how you can notice a big difference, right? Big difference in how it brings to the video, and how one is slow, one is not. So it's kind of cool when you have a mixture of that with FPV, and right? And there's times that I just like to go out for an FPV flight and don't even upload a video or record. Just go out for a nice flight and just enjoy. Here comes another plane. Always planes. So where I do my live video, where I am this morning, this is the authorization zone. And for pilots, it's an on-lock authorization zone with a tease to your license. And if you don't have a license and you're flying mini drones, it basically, how can I say it? It basically unlocks to your DJI account, right? So keep tabs on you. Beautiful plane up there. Check it out. Anyway, sorry getting sidetracked, but like, yeah. And this is cool with different creators, how people do it, right? And I've browsed a lot over YouTube with different people, how, you know, people are into drones, and if people are not into drones, you know, they're doing their traveling vlog. One person I idol on YouTube for improving with channel and looking into more is Jevin Dovey, very good creator, and he has over 1 million subscribers, and it's cool how he educates people with in their YouTube, doing the B-rolls and just explaining where your scenery is to where you're actually filming, and he does a lot of good tips and tricks, and I've learned a lot from him too. And he's a great content creator, and it's cool with the YouTube world how people basically create and how they get into the YouTube world. Shout out to Mercy. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. And Heart of Sonia, thank you for dropping in my live. Much appreciated. And I dropped in earlier this morning to listen to Sonia on her live. And I always drop by Lockstar, and I always give donations to Lockstar, to the Philippines people. And always an honor to donate my money and my company to their donations and help them out and share the love, and they support me big time. They help my channel stay the way it is too, and they do a lot of watch time. All the fans and everybody here listening on the chat are big time supporters, and they just, they help and they give a love exchange back, and this is the way it should be around the world, right? A appreciation back, right? And that's the way I roll. But back to the YouTube channel, I remember when I started in 2019, and I started back out of it, and I came back into it 2020 more, a little bit heavier, and started uploading. I wouldn't think the way I would be here today with all the community, all the subscribers, way I am today, overreaching 7,000 subscribers coming up, and a big supporter with Super Mario, big time, helping me out, and everybody, I always appreciate it. Always appreciate the love and support from everybody, right? But it is very busy where I am doing my live with airplanes one after the other. It's always busy traffic over here. And this is the thing too, when you're being a drone pilot and you're in these zones, you want to keep your altitude not very, very, very high, okay? Because of the planes, right? So, shout out to Shelly. Shout out to you. Welcome in. Shout out. Mercy is a good station too, to check her out. Her channel is very interesting, and she has a lot of people that come on doing live singing. I pinned her on here on my live chat. Check out Mercy Mix Vlogs official. Very good station too. And this is the thing, I like checking out her station because she is her channel is very interesting too, and she gets people having different live singing, and just having fun, right? Having fun on the station, listening to people sing and enjoying the music, So everybody has their different ways in their YouTube, right? Their YouTube station. And yeah, it's very, very nice. And also, Jazz is the great station too to check her out. I put the pin too, and she is very, very interesting station she has too, and she's a great supporter, and her channel is interesting too. So check out Jazz. But a lot of people here in the chat probably already know Jazz. But if people don't, just still pop in and check her station out, okay? Very, very nice, very, very, very nice station to check out Jazz, okay? Um, but I'm thinking about going out for a flight. Because here in Ontario, Canada, we're having rain on Sunday. So Sunday is not a fly day. And even today, it's kind of overcast, but it's a nice weather. And yeah, I that's the thing too, Mercy. I get it, and I figure you guys know all each other, but I just like to hit the pin button and put people out. So Kylie Kenmark, shout out to you with the thumbs up. Give you the pin up here on the chat. Shout out to you. Kenmark, welcome in, welcome in. That's a new name to be under the chat. Haven't seen that before, so thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the appreciation of droning with Jamie and giving me the thumbs up. Okay, I appreciate it. And Zol Jordan, you know, shout out to you. Shout out, shout out. Welcome in to droning with Jamie from Ontario, Canada. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. So I answered a lot of questions from people that asked me if I'm going to start getting back in the FPV in. I'm going to get back in the FPV world here, okay, and get back into it, get some drone footage, okay, get some drone footage of more of the lakes and rivers and waterfalls, and get some videos going here, you know. So I will start getting some videos with my DJI FPV with my Go Hero Pro camera. People are wondering what that is. It's just an additional camera on top of the FPV. And before I take off, I'll hit the record button and everything films from there. And then when I get to the studio, I will cut and paste and work into it, taking videos that I don't like, and then create them in the YouTube world, you know, and get music. I think a lot too, being a creator too, is when I'm uploading a video and I get a video going in the studio, is thinking, how am I going to put the right music into this scenery, whatever video it is. If it's fast, it's action, it's dirt bikes, or it's filming boats, or, you know, filming a client with them going tubing and water skiing and getting them a video with that. So what kind of music do they want to go into it? Normally I don't ask them, I just put it in, and they don't like it, then I'll put different stuff. But 9 out of 10, probably 95%, nobody really says anything. They're pretty happy with the music, right? And that percentage, okay, that percentage of it is the no, but it never really happens anyways, okay? So I pretty have a good taste of music to go along with the drone footage, okay? So it's pretty it takes a while, but it's rewarding at the end when you look back and you look at your videos, you know. Now I got a lot of videos now on my station now, and I've done a lot of flights, and people ask me how many flights have I really you know, really done. And I've done pretty much close to 1,600 flights with my drone equipment. That's all the equipment. Okay, that's all the equipment that I've used and fly, and it keeps database for it how much flights I've had under my belt, and I've had close to 1,600 flights. That's a lot of flying and a lot of practicing, right? People say even when you're away from flying FPV, like even how do you not crash at certain stuff, or like, how do you know when to push your drone, when not to? It's just it's just a hard explanation to do that, and it's hard to even explain with that situation. So it's basically, um, you just go with the flow. You just go with the flow, and you just don't think about it. You just do it. More you overthink, more you worry is when you're going to have crashes. That's just when it's going to come. And this is the thing with the FPV world, wearing the goggles, is once you have those goggles on your face, you're right in it. You're right in that zone, and it's called flow state. And flow state is like, everybody asks us what flow state is when you're FPV, and flow state is basically you're all in one in the drone, you're inside the drone, and you do not worry about nothing. All right? Lower the altitude and swirling back and forth and going in around islands or going whatever you're doing. It is so cool to do something like that. And as Jazz would say, very expensive. We can't afford it, Sir Drone it. And I understand. But the thing is where I was when I first got into flying drones, I had a very, very cheap drone when I first started. My drone was $50. It was $50, and I started very, very, very cheap when I first started flying. I didn't have the equipment that I have today. I don't have the equipment today what I have. I started very, very less expensive. Very, very bad imaging. It wasn't really good quality. It was basically, that drone was there just to watch line of sight and fly. And I got fascinated, in this. And I said, you know what? Like, I want to key in and get another drone. And then I got introduced from a friend of mine that had a DJI Spark, and I bought it off him for $350. That was my next expense. That was my next expense. That was my next expense of purchasing a drone. Okay? And to have that drone, it was so remarkable. It was cool, when I first got introduced by DJI and getting into it in 2020. I was like, man, this is amazing that this Spark, what it can do. It is cool what it can be capable to do, And it just went from there, right? And I started making some money, and then I started saving, and my next purchase was almost under the $3,000, and then it just went up from there, right? So it just, where I am today, 5 years after, from 5 years ago, and where I am today, it took time, right? It took time, and I wanted to improve more quality into my YouTube channel. I wanted to get more epic with my shots. And when I purchased my Mavic 3 almost 3 years ago already. Time flies, you know, time flies, guys. And when I got it, I was amazed what the technology of this Mavic 3 can do. It's just unbelievable. Soaring over the trees, how the sensors are obstacle avoidance around the whole entire drone. And I never believed when I first got introduced with this drone that you can focus on your image quality. You can focus on what you're doing than worrying about having crashes, you know, or hitting a tree. And it was so cool once I got into it, and what the quality brings out to the table is unreal. And everybody was amazed by the quality, and here I am today flying it. And now my heart desires on the FPV Avata 2, right, to get the Avata 2 and start getting into this quality, okay? And not only that, but getting into small gaps, small areas, okay? And getting a cool, epic shot. And get something like basically, you know, close encounters, close gaps, close, cool spots to go, right? So, yeah. But I think I'm going to get it hopefully before this fall, because I like to get it before the winter to get some cool winter shots, you know? So here over my area where I live, they have nice waterfall, and I love just FPV in that over the waterfalls because it is so cool. And that's what I want to do next, after I'm done my live, is just soar over the waterfalls with my DJI FPV, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out for a nice little flight and have some fun, you know. It's under my playlist with my DJI FPV, and you will see it under my playlist. And I soar over the waterfall very, very low and just get that cool epic shot, right? So check it out on my station. I always appreciate every time I do a live. I always have a good turnout, a good views all the time. Always 8 to 19, 20, 15, you know, I get a good turnout all the time. And I appreciate everybody that tunes in on my station and checks out my live. I appreciate it. And all the love and support people give me, I really appreciate it, the bottom of my heart, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I might have a video come out, okay? I might have a video come out later on, okay? Maybe. Not making any promises, so we will see, okay? And shout out to everybody that's been on the chat constantly, giving me the support. Thank you very, very much. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. Okay. And Harda Sonia, and Jazz, Zol, and Pipo, Official, Mercy, and Shally, all constantly in the chat. And if I missed anybody, I love you, and I much apologize. And Jordan, another great comment, with everybody else commenting like crazy. And Tolks Vlogs, shout out to you, and coming on live, thank you. And always commenting too with everybody else, I appreciate it. you know. Um, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful area where I am, you know, at the park, and doing my live here. And it's beautiful parks I have in my town. And when I do lives, I'll be different locations and different sceneries, so people can see where I'm at and where I'm chatting and everything, right? And check it out. Much appreciated with all the support. Droning with Jamie, Ontario, Canada. But other than that, and I'm probably going to have my answer when people put in the chat. Do people like the Mavic 3 or the DJI FPV videos? So list in the chat who likes the Mavic 3 or the DJI FPV. So just to say it easier to list in the chat, number 1 is Mavic 3, number 2 is FPV. So from 1 to 2, okay, 1 to 2 on my live here, everybody list Mavic 1. Mavic is number 1, and number 2 is DJI FPV. So write number 1 or number 2 that you guys really enjoy with videos. Okay? If you like both of them, put 1, 2. Okay? So list 1 or 2. Okay? Number 1 is Mavic, and number 2 is FPV. Okay? And let me know in the chat. Now I looked under my post. Okay, I looked under my post, and shout out Marlon Mix Logs, MC Mix Logs. Shout out to you. Shout out. People asked if I want to have people miss the live videos of Droning with Jamie show, and yes or no, and it was about 50-50. So it was 50-50 with the votes. So I would say everybody's not giving me a straight answer, so everybody's saying 50-50, you know, 50-50. So it basically equals, right? So it equals both yes and no. Okay. So Zol Jordan, shout out. So I have some numbers here. Okay. Number 1's Mavic, right? Number 2 is DJI FPV. And 1 and 2, you like both the same. So I am seeing Mavic. I figured that. Mavic. And Mercy's saying Mavic. Vlogs, she also said both. Okay. Jazz says both. Shelly says 1. Official 2. So Mavic is the best, I think. FPV, number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Number 1, number 2. So it seems to be Mavic so far. And that's fine. Everybody has their different tastes. That's what I'm kind of wondering and asking, right? With my fans that are here live on Droning with Jamie from Ontario, Canada. You know? So a lot of number 1s. Go for Mavic. Go for Mavic from Jazz. Number 2, official. Pipo is number 2. And Mercy is going for Mavic. So, anybody who's just came on my live, we're basically saying number 1 is Mavic. Number 2 is DJI FPV. 1 and 2, which is 12, is both, right? So, it's nice to get my feedback, right? It's nice to see a good feedback here. Thank you. And a lot of people are saying Mavic. Okay. Shout out to everybody. 11 in the house. Shout out to everybody from Ontario, Canada that's joined under my live. 13. Shout out to 13 people that are in my live. Shout out from Ontario, Canada. Shout out. Okay. So we're seeing Mavic here big time. And I kind of figured that. You know? I figured it would be Mavic more than the FPV. And shout out to Marlon MC Mix Vlogs. Check the channel out. I linked it on the pin here. Okay? And shout out to Papo Official Vlogs. Shout out. And this is what I like doing too. How is the celebration in there with the huge fireworks anywhere? From my channel is asking everybody, and I pin, how was everybody's fireworks, right? I just got to move the camera here because of the sun here. Hang on here. There we go. So he's asking how everybody's fireworks were, right? So you are from the USA, I bet you. I remember your channel. I'm pretty sure. So how was your fireworks, brother? How was your fireworks? Ezor, shout out to Ezor. Shout out. Welcome in. If I haven't mentioned everybody with their channel, or I did not say it in the chat, I much appreciate to forgive me. There's a lot of people, a lot of traffic, a lot of chatting here, so I can't keep up to everybody's chat. But I love y'all, okay? Love everybody, you know? So you can see, I got my Droning with Jamie shirt. See? Droning with Jamie. I got my own clothing line. So as soon as I get monetized with my store and my channel, I will list and put my clothing wear on it. Okay? And I think when I ever reach to 10,000 subscribers, which is very, very soon, it's getting there, I like to do some giveaways. A lot of people even ask me too, no, Jamie, you should do giveaways with your 7K. And give away some clothing. Okay? And maybe I should, and I haven't done that. Also, I'm glad that everybody went on with the poll, okay, and basically told me everybody was saying that they like Mavic. Okay, everybody likes Mavic, right? So I just got to move the camera here 1 second. The way the sun is. Okay, There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And, you know, it's been a great turnout. Great turnout with the chat here live, guys. And I appreciate it. You know, it's been a good turnout with everybody that's basically, get that bug off my camera. That everybody been on my live chat. Much appreciated from Ontario, Canada. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody that's been on my live. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So, I think a lot of people are liking Mavic, and I can kind of maybe understand. Is the Mavic 3 compared to the FPV? Is the Mavic 3 is like, I'm not saying slow, but it's kind of soars in the sky at a nice steady pace. Yes, thank you for joining us, Mercy, and she is going to head out. Take care like always, brother. Thank you for popping by my live, Mercy. Much appreciated. And everybody says bye to Mercy Vlogs. Okay? I really love your haircut, Jamie. Thank you. I always get comments about my haircut, but I appreciate it. Yes, so thank you really much for coming to my live, Mercy. I appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think with the Mavic 3 is because, how can I say it? I said it goes not slow but steady. You get the whole image in, you get the whole area surrounding, right? And you get better quality. And the thing is too, with the Mavic 3, it's a built-in camera, which is a Hasselblad. Hasselblad, for everybody to know, it is Swedish. Sweden, okay? And those Swedish people know how to make good cameras, okay? And it is just a true, remarkable camera, okay? And it brings to the table all the fine, crisp details in this drone camera, okay? And when I'm using the DJI FPV, I find, I'm not saying it's crap quality. I can't say that because it's good quality, but it does not match with the Hasselblad camera. It does not match what the Swedish people have, you know? It's a GoPro camera, American built, I imagine. I don't know where GoPro is, you know, create of where they are, but it's not the Hasselblad. It's not the Hasselblad camera, and Mavic 3 has it. And the Mavic 4 Pro, the new drone that they have out now, very, 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 very expensive. Woo! It's a Hasselblad camera too, you know? So, and I'm going to, checking out Sonia's comment of support from Luckstar. Luckstar is a huge, big supporter of my channel. He's my bro, you know? He's my bro. And he's from Germany. He lives in Germany. He's not from Germany, but he lives in Germany. And he just celebrated his 100K subscribers. I was so proud of him when I seen that, and I gave him a big shout out. I always give him a big shout out all the time, and same as Hardest Anya, big time. But I congratulated him, you know, Lockstar, and his channel is just awesome, you know, and he is a big, huge supporter of my channel, and he's a great guy. I love his accent. Just love his accent. Park is so dead right now. Nobody's up early in the morning. So it is here in Ontario, Canada, almost going on 8:30. Okay. And sorry about the notification that you heard in the background. People always commenting and asking, right? So, anyways. So, I got to move the camera a little bit more here because it is very, 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 hang on here. Sunny on that. So I am going to stretch here. Now you can see the sky in the background. So there we go. Check it out. That's better. So anyways, I always appreciate all the love and support and everybody that gives, right? Because this is a whole community thing of having all the love and support from every other channel. Okay? 1 second. There we go. Better now. Out of the sun glare for everything. So, nice weather there, Jamie. It absolutely is here. It's very nice. We're going to have rain tomorrow, though. But here we are here in the park. So I'm in the shade area with the trees. And then just where we moved was down in the sun because the way the sun is moving. So I need to move a bit so you don't get the whole glare on my hair, right? So yeah, it's been a great turnout, a great live, you know. Almost an hour here chatting with all you awesome fans, and lots of love from Ontario, Canada. Droning with Jamie. And yes, that is a park, Azor, one of the parks here in town. And we also have, just to show you, so bear with me. Take this off the holder. So here is what the park looks like, guys. All right. And there is the waterfalls way down over there. Okay. And this is where I fly my FPV DJI over around those falls. Does everybody see it? Everybody comment on the live chat right now and say yes, 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 you see the waterfalls. Okay. So just write yes that you see it in the background, the waterfalls. Yes, Jazz says yes. Official says very, very nice. Yes, absolutely beautiful, Jamie. There, everybody sees it. Awesome. Just wanted to share what this park looks like. And yeah, it's a waterfall. And I'm going to zoom in. Okay. There you go. There is the waterfalls. And the other waterfall there. So you have a bench over down there where you can sit and relax. Okay. But yeah, that is the waterfall. Very, very, very beautiful. So, shout out. All right. Get back over here, like so. So, it's a beautiful park. It's very, very nice. And it's a nice spot just to kick back, have a lunch, picnic, whatever. Or as I would do, have my FPV drone right beside me and just take off with the drone. Take off with the FPV and go around those waterfalls. And yes, there is fish there. Yes, to answer your question, there is fish here and fish there. And yes, you can go camping. Yeah, you can go camping all you want. Okay. This spot here is always open. It never freezes up in the wintertime here in Ontario, Canada. Over my other section where Bell Park is, and I would do a live there, but the reception of the internet and the Wi-Fi off from my phone or my camera or my iPad, the internet's not good out that way. But it's a beautiful location too. So maybe I'll do another live, but it won't be live. It'll be just a pre-record video. Okay. But yeah, it's very green. Green. Lots of green and very, very beautiful. Absolutely. It's a nice spot just to get away and just sit and relax and enjoy your surrounding, right? Enjoy your alone time. Now, if I'm not walking or hiking with my drone, I'm normally on my four-wheeler. People seen pictures of my four-wheeler, and I like to ride that and go out to nice, beautiful spots with the four-wheeler. Because you know what? The four-wheeler, you can get in spots where you can't with your personal vehicle or bike. You could, but you have to walk. But four-wheelers, you can go anywhere you want. It's the joys of four-wheeler. Mud, water, you name it. So when I'm on with that, it's cool to have that equipment, because you can basically go to a remote spot and then send the drone up in the air and go get a video, picture, whatever the heck you want, you know, and upload it on my channel. And I'm just like a little kid in a candy shop. I'm just like, yes. Now I can make this video. Now I can go home and edit it, go in the studio, make a good music to go with it, make something that goes with that video, you know? So it's cool. It's cool to be an image creator, because you have control of what you're going to film. You have control of what music you want to put in. You have control whatever you want to do. And this is what's cool to be an image creator and a drone pilot and a YouTuber. This is what's rewarding doing what I do. And also get paid what you love doing. Isn't that cool? If you do something that you love doing and you get money for it. That's pretty cool. You know? Cool to have that. It's blessed to have that. Blessed to have that, you know? So I'm gonna keep saving money in my piggy bank to get the Avata 2. And when I get the Avata 2, I want to explain the whole setup of the Avata 2 and with the drones. Now also on my channel, you can also check out my DJI FPV, how I set it up, how I put the props on, how I turn the goggles on, how I do everything in the setup in my channel. I have done something like that, okay? And I haven't done really anything with my Mavic 3, and maybe I will do it today and upload it and explain to people about this drone that everybody loves. Mavic 3. Everybody loves it. So maybe I should do a video, not a live video, or I might, I don't know, but I'll load it up anyways on my channel so people can understand more of my equipment. Okay, so yeah, you know, it's been a great turnout live video. Every time I go on live, it always is a good turnout, good steady flow with everybody coming in. And I find I'm going to do more live videos, more than doing my drone videos, just to connect with my fans. But I'll still do my drone videos. Don't get me wrong, I'll still do the drone videos, for sure. But I like to connect with people and the loved ones and everybody that dedicated in droning with Jamie from Ontario, Canada. Always got to say Ontario, Canada, because people always want to know. Shout out to Jim Aerial Photography. Shout out to Mr. Jim. And I pinned him up here. He is from Canada too. He's a Canadian just like me. And he's out 4 or 5 hours from where I am. And he is a drone photographer too. He's a big YouTuber. And where I pinned Jim, so all my fans that have been on for almost an hour, pretty much all my life, check Jim out. I put the pin here. Jim Drone Photography. Jimmy boy. Check his station out. He has some cool footage too. And he has big drones too, just like myself, and he has other drones. And he has the Avata 2 that I want so bad. But the budget doesn't get it yet. Well, I'm getting there. But he has the Avata 2 that I love and adore, and I do not own it yet. And I'm really working on to get the Avata 2, to get my hands on it. And once I do, as Jim said to me a while ago, you know, he will make the front bumpers of it, the back bumpers of it, the protection of everything for it. So he will hook me up with that. And this is, you know, cool. Now, I had Jim live on my station a while ago, and it's under my live. You can check out Jim. Very nice guy. So we did a live together, and it was awesome. Love to do another live with him later on again. But we had a great conversation and talked a lot with drones. This is nice when you have people with connections with that to talk, right? And yeah, Mercy, he's a really good drone pilot. And as Jim would say, been a while since I flew my Avata too. Great drone for sure. Do that for you, bud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Jim, so we're on the subject with Jim now. Watch it, Jim. So with Jim, I like all his videos. I do not hate any of his videos, but my very favorite one, and I'm only going to say favorite because I like how he put this music in this video. And it is Goodbye 2024. That was a good video, and he did a recap of all his flights and all his explanation, his talking, his live videos, and his channel of all 2024. That was cool. I really, really enjoyed that. Okay, and it was a cool video to see. So check his channel out, check that video out, okay? Because like it is a very, very good video. And I enjoyed that, and I still like watching it now and again, right? Yeah, you start to give Monterey hosts with blue looking good here. Yeah, much appreciated. So Jim's station is very interesting, and then he has a favorite landmark where he does his flying, and it's an old water tower wooden one, and he's been out to that place a lot of times. Okay, and that's one of his favorite locations. Just like everybody has their favorite locations where they want to fly. And I'm talking about drone pilots. Okay, every drone pilot has one of their favorite spots. Okay, and my favorite spot is the waterfalls here in my town. Flying the DJI Avata. I wish I had the Avata. Why am I saying the Avata too? I don't own it. Don't say that, G. The DJI FPV. Okay, and flying over the falls. That's my favorite spot to do. That is a favorite spot to do. Yeah, so the spot where I am here, Jim, as you see in the background, I'm sitting on my lawn chair here, relaxing and connecting with everybody on my platform. So I'm just in a park, and my tripod stand and my phone, doing simple videos, simple ways to upload. Okay, and I'm just doing a random live, connecting with my fans. And doing more lives, like I was saying, Jim, to everybody else, just to connect more what is going on, interacting with my fans. So everybody has their favorite spots. Everybody has their one spot where they like to fly their drones. And that would be cool. Jimmy says, I'm waiting on my V-Copter Mini, Jamie. And that'd be kind of cool to see. So if you get that drone, make sure you do a video of that, the V-Copter. It's quite the weird looking drone, but it's cool though. The only other time I seen how the video with the V-Copter and everything was with Ken Huron. Ken Huron had it on his station and did a quick video of that. I remember that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool drone, and obviously it's not a DJI, but who cares, because it's kind of cool to see something different instead of DJI, always DJI. I mean, they own like 75% worldwide, 80%, so that's why. But V-Copter would be kind of cool to see that in action. Very cool drone, So, but yeah, I think I'm going to get the four-wheeler out today. Get my Mavic 3 out. That's always packed away in my bag, well secured, and cool spot to find. That's what I like about it. I found a lot of good views with Calabogie, Ontario, Canada. And Calabogie is a good spot for a lot of wild nature. No, great camera. VU flies great. Cool. And I imagine it, yeah, I can't see why it wouldn't be a bad camera, Jimmy. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, for sure. So, um, yeah, so that's the thing in Calabogie that I like going to with the four-wheeler because it's really remote area and it's very nature. Very, very nature to get really cool Mavic 3 videos. And just the whole surrounding of Calabogie is beautiful. So anyways, it's been a great turnout with the whole live, guys, you know. And you know, I had a lot of fun time being live with everybody. And you know, I appreciate it, right? Everybody that's came on to my live. And nice to see Jimmy, man. Nice to see Jim back and talking with Jim. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jim, with the fireworks I did from my videos. And I just filmed it right from my front porch of my place and just sent the drone up and started recording like crazy. So yeah, it was a good Canada day. It was good with the fireworks, and it was good to get some good shots of the fireworks, you know. As Jim says, you have great spots there, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great little town where I live, and it's a Class G uncontrolled airspace, which is even better. None of this control crap, which is nice. And the only thing we got here is the blue authorization zone, but it's just common sense about the airplanes. Like, it's, you know, it's just common sense. Some people just don't have that when it comes to flying. You always get that, right? So, way to make the world go around, right? So, but yeah, and everybody asked me when did I purchase my four-wheeler. I purchased my four-wheeler in April 2024. So I've already had my four-wheeler for over a year already. Okay, so a year already with my four-wheeler, and it's been a great machine. And like I say, I bring my Mavic 3 everywhere. Everywhere I bring it. But I like bringing my FPV too, though. I like bringing it with me on the trails with the four-wheeler. So I'm very, very blessed, very happy that I can just get up, walk to all these beautiful location spots, or just hop on the four-wheeler and go to all other different locations and just send the drone up and get some beautiful footage. So, and also we're right along the Ottawa River. So the Ottawa River's all right along everywhere where I live. So it's beautiful to get the big rivers and some lakes. There's no lakes, just mainly all rivers. So yeah. So anyways, that's it for my live, guys. I'm going to start packing up my gear. It's getting that time, near 9 a.m. in Ontario, Canada. And I'm going to have my breakfast and go for breakfast and go out. And I'm going to start getting my gear together, and I'm going to start flying on this. As you can tell, beautiful day. Beautiful day. And enjoy it because we're going to get a pile of rain tomorrow and it's not going to be good. And it's going to be a rainy day. So, and then I'm heading up to Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And I'm going up to Kingston tomorrow with the drone meetup with some pilots. And I might do a live, see what happens. And yeah, it's going to be a good day tomorrow too. But today is going to be filming day. Today's going to be filming day. And get something wrapped up. So yeah, I will enjoy my breakfast. Thank you, Jazz, and thank you, Jim. Have a great weekend as well to you, and a great weekend to you as well, Jazz, and a great weekend to everybody in the chat. So I might come on tomorrow, okay? So you might see me tomorrow, and if you don't see me tomorrow, have a great weekend, okay? So thank you everybody that's joined my live videos and my live chat today for Saturday morning. So thank you and lots of love from Ontario, Canada.